Bikepacking can be expensive. Special bikes, custom bags, high-end expensive outdoor gear, it adds up quick. But there are some creative ways that you can save some money, whether you're brand new and planning your first bikepacking trip, or you're a veteran looking to cut some costs. Hey guys, it's Dylan with the Seasoned Bikepacker, where I share unbiased reviews, tips, tricks, and general information about bikepacking gear, routes, and strategies. In today's video, I'll cover my top 5 bikepacking hacks to save you more of your hard-earned cash. Links are going to be in the description below, and if you have a budget bikepacking tip, leave it in the comments. I want to hear it. Tip number 5, borrow or rent gear from a friend and try before you buy. Bikepacking is difficult but rewarding. Even a quick local overnighter can be physically and mentally demanding, and it's definitely not for everybody. Social media can make bikepacking look romantic and whimsical, and often cuts out the blood, sweat, and tears involved. Many bikepackers I know started as climbers or backpackers, so they have had decades to collect outdoor gear. But if you're first starting out, obtaining the minimum amount of gear can be really expensive for one overnight trip. Sleeping bag, sleeping pad, shelter, light, technical rain jacket, warm jacket. These items could set you back hundreds of dollars if you don't already own them. So find yourself some friends or a local social media group and ask around if you can borrow some bags and equipment. I bet you'll find most bikepackers are more than willing to loan you their equipment, and you might even make a few friends in the process. Once you do it once or twice, you'll start to learn what really works for you and how you can optimize your purchases and make your money go further. Tip number 4, be realistic about what you actually need to bring and limit your bikepacking bags. When I first got into bikepacking in 2015, I went out and bought every Revelet bag they made at the time. I was trying to figure out how to get 70 liters worth of gear that fit in my Gregory Balturo backpacking backpack onto my bike. I was mesmerized by the novelty of the different types of bike bags, and I didn't step back for a second and ask myself, do I really need this item? My bike was a tank, I was slow, and it was miserable. So slowly over the years, I started to edit down my gear, which helped me edit down my bags. The big cut for me was eliminating my need for a full seat bag, partially because I added a dropper and didn't want to mess around with figuring out how to make it all work, and also because I don't like having a whole bunch of essential gear just like flopping around behind me. The seat bag consisted of my sleeping bag, dehydrated food, and my extra clothes. So I moved my sleeping bag to the front roll along with the rest of my sleep system. I started planning better resupply and carrying dry food instead of dehydrated, which uses too much water and doesn't have very good calorie density anyway. And I sacrificed bringing those extra pairs of clothes on trips. You know, those nice clean clothes will be there when you get back to your home or base camp. So before you buy all the bags like I did, take a critical analytical look at your gear and see what you can eliminate or make dual purpose. With the right packing, it's likely you can eliminate the need for a seat bag or a front roll completely. Tip number 3, buy gear with lifetime guarantees and repair or replace programs. There's one thing bikepacking guarantees. It will destroy perfectly good expensive gear. All the sand, rain, bouncing, and death mud will get into every nook and cranny and slowly sandpaper holes through your shiny new prized possessions. So stay ahead of it. Spend the extra money up front and buy gear that is guaranteed to last and from companies with bulletproof repair and replace policies. It will pay dividends later. Patagonia set the gold standard for this in 2013. The idea is if you wear out your gear, you can send it back to them and they'll repair or replace it for free. You just have to pay the shipping back. I've personally tested and sent back gear to Patagonia, Darn Tough socks, and Gooder sunglasses, and no questions asked, the gear was repaired or replaced. I'm happy, and their marketing plan is working since I'm promoting it right now. Tip number 2, buy pre-owned and lightly used equipment. Don't be an impulsive buyer. Resist the urge to go out and buy something right away that's brand new. As I said in the last tip, all your gear gets worn out quickly anyway, so why buy something brand new? This way you won't feel bad when you put that first hole in your jacket, bike bag, or tent floor. Take advantage of other people's impulsive buys. There have always been people who decide they want to get into something, and in this case camping or bikepacking, and they go out and buy everything brand new, use it once, decide it's not for them, and then return or resell the gear. In the retail world, you can sometimes score some great gear at REI garage sales or gear swap meets, but I prefer to avoid the crowds and leverage the power of the internet. eBay, Facebook, and Craigslist all have the abilities to set up saved searches and add email notifiers. I'll set up a search with specific terms and criteria for exactly what I'm after and go about a week, then one day, boom, there's a Big Agnes Fly Creek HV UL1 that was used once and being sold for $150 less than retail, or a Patagonia Nano Puff medium hoodie with a few tiny stains for $100, which retails for $250, or even an Ultimate Direction hydration vest for $40. If you can be patient, you can save a ton of money and get great gear. Turn your car into the gas station resupply. Buy groceries and plan trips where you can resupply at base camp or your car. Build your own figure-8 loop routes and park your car in the middle. This will allow you to buy in bulk, get savings, and not pay premium costs for gas station goodies. Learn how to do your own basic maintenance. Not only will this save you some money, it will likely save you when you're in the middle of nowhere and something breaks. There are some other advantages to this. You don't have to wait around for bike shop turnaround times, which means more time on the bike. A basic bike maintenance toolkit will pay for itself on the first tune-up. All the information is available on the internet. You just need to take the time to watch, learn, and give it a try. And my number one budget bikepacking hack is to use your current mountain bike. If you have a bike with handlebars, some front squish, a seat, and a chain that spins some knobby tires, then you can go bikepacking with it. This is the single most expensive purchase you'll make for bikepacking. There's absolutely no need to purchase a super custom proprietary build that's covered with braze-ons every 2 inches and has optimized bikepacking geometry. Sure, there is nuance to everything and bikepacking is no different. Some routes lend themselves to different types of bikes, but the do-it-all, cover all types of ground bike is a classic hardtail mountain bike with some front suspension. I'm guilty of customizing components on my bike and creating what I thought was a bikepacking rig. I added Jones bars, a Brooks B17 saddle, and I made a couple drivetrain specific changes. After my first few real rides, I discovered the bars sat me back too far in the saddle, which caused some extreme saddle sores, and the Brooks saddle got trashed by an epic monsoon storm and was stretched out and unusable. Plus, I couldn't really ride this bike as a daily rider on fast single track, so it sat in the corner until I had a bikepacking trip. So use the bike you're already logging miles on and figure out how to make it work for multi-day trips. If it's working for you now, it'll work for you when you're bikepacking. Well, guys and gals, that's it for today. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep delivering content like this to you. Let me know if you think I missed anything in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, plan, pack, and pedal.